Thank you, Chair. I'd like to thank Councillor Whelan and Councillor Edge for bringing this motion today, and members for the serious and collegiate way it has been debated. In particular, though, I'd like to give thanks for the way this motion has been worded to call attention to PTSD and the mental health challenges that affect Armed Forces service members and veterans in our community. As this Council's new Armed Forces Covenant champion, I'd like to associate myself strongly with the remarks of Councillor Ioannidis a minute ago regarding invisible wounds. In this role, I've been proud to support the hard work of Tommy Kelly and his fantastic team, who are working very hard to make sure service members and veterans are supported. And I know they will be particularly pleased with point 2 under Council resolves, bringing forward plans to expand specialist PTSD services for veterans and frontline staff, including early intervention and trauma-informed support. I also personally welcome these proposals from the perspective as a young LGBT plus person. With hate crime against our community at the highest levels I've ever seen and increasing stigmatisation, it is no wonder that there are higher than average levels of depression, anxiety, and yes, suicides among LGBT plus people, and particularly trans and non-binary youth. As we have heard today over again, mental health matters. And not just to the groups I've mentioned and the groups mentioned by others, but it also matters to so many people in our communities, some of whom may not be visible or obvious to us. We've heard some really powerful personal stories from Councillor Edge and Councillor Martin in particular, so please allow me to share my own briefly. My formative years were spent looking after my mum, who was eventually diagnosed with depression, but was actually battling a very, very serious bipolar disorder. And her journey really drove home to me that a lot of people suffer in silence. Many, many times I heard growing up that I was the only thing that kept her going, and yet she faced the outside world with a smile. Friends and family didn't know. Every day now, I am so pleased and relieved to still have her here. She's probably going to be watching this at some point, embarrassed that I've just dropped her in it. If there is even a small chance that some of the proposals in this motion can help to keep more people like my mum alive, then they are vital, and I encourage everyone whose lives have been touched by mental ill health, no matter the cause or condition, to proudly support this motion. But as Councillor Martin powerfully said, it will not be enough on its own. We must go further, and we must be there for one another. Please check in on your friends, your family, and your loved ones. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much.